the Medical Watch tonight, the anti-diet.
Medical reporter Dina Bair has more on this growing movement.
It's a practice rooted in self-care, not deprivation, designed to help practitioners tune out diet culture and tune into their bodies. Those who take the approach to wellness say they're digesting food, not mixed messages.
3-day military diet will help you shrink out of your clothes.
Hey guys, welcome to the Ultimate Weight Loss Guide.
It took over my life, a lot of my life.
Debbie Haywood spent the last 50 years fighting her weight and body image.
I think it took up way too much of my time and energy and space and made me sad and unhappy for a very, very long time.
And now at age 63, Debbie is done.
I wasn't willing to go the rest of my life like that.
Hi, Debbie, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, Kate. I'm good.
For the past 3 years, she's adopted what's known as intuitive eating. Registered dietitian and social worker Kate Merkel is guiding Debbie through the process.
For a lot of folks, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's really liberating.
Kate, who says she once struggled with an eating disorder, discovered the philosophy while in college.
Really, it's about embracing and accepting your body as it is, but also doing the work of attunement to like, well, what does it need?
She now shares the principles of what's also called an anti-diet approach at her practice on Chicago's North Side.
I truly am living this philosophy. It saved my life, sometimes I like to look at it. There's so much of a tsunami of diet culture and so much of a huge wave of diet culture in our world.
And many are drowning, weighed down by a constant crush of external and internal messages. Kate says her clients often repeat the same thought patterns.
I need to starve myself in order to lose weight.
Certain foods are bad.
Thin equals health.
I can't lose weight, so I'm a failure.
Being fat is bad.
I need a structured diet plan.
For some, intuitive eating can be a life preserver.
It really does give people their lives back, of the freedom and the choices and the values that they want to connect with.
The approach isn't a license to eat with abandon, nor is it about avoiding certain foods and restricting calories. Rather, it's about connecting with hunger and fullness. Kate says, think of the process like a gauge on a fuel tank.
Where we're creeping down into this red zone and getting pretty hungry.
It's when we get moody, irritable.
The diet culture tells us, don't listen, like you can override it, you just get a diet soda, it's fine.
Instead, Kate says, gentle hunger is a better cue to eat.
I want to help folks get permission to eat when they do notice this early on.
From there, tune in across the spectrum.
We want fullness and satisfaction.
Not too full. That's when we beat ourselves up.
The shame spiral can happen around like, I shouldn't have eaten so much, but really it was just in a biological response to being so hungry.
It's like being tuned into my body. What do I want for breakfast? Do I want like something warm? Do I want to bite into something? Do I want to have something, just a drink this morning? And doing that for every meal, so I'm connected to what I'm eating in a way that I know I'm honoring my body.
If people don't subscribe to this idea of what an ideal body weight is, it's highly unlikely that an intervention designed via traditional path will work.
Registered dietitian Yolanda Cartwright helped develop a nutrition program to address hypertension in the community she serves on Chicago's West Side.
What we do in our work, we try to move away from the approach where things are so stringent. We're not focusing on, the fat that you're eating and the calories that you're eating and the carbs that you're eating, but we're thinking more globally about diet. Things like, limiting processed foods and, eating more fruits and vegetables. And when you do these things, do you feel like you have more energy? Do you feel more happy?
The Rush researcher says an intuitive eating principle, mindfulness, is a critical component in her model.
Those of us in the nutrition community have known for a really long time that the brain has this miraculous ability to control appetites.
I can trust myself, and I don't need anybody to tell me what my body needs. They don't know me.
Feeling right to you and the rules are not necessarily either or, as far as I'm concerned.
Linda Van Horn is a professor of preventive medicine and chief of the department's nutrition division at Northwestern Medicine. She says practicing intuitive eating has its benefits if individuals are consuming nutrient-rich foods, particularly those recommended by established dietary guidelines.
I do agree that it would be wonderful if people would stop eating when they're no longer hungry. That is a major contributor, no doubt, to our overweight and obesity problem in this country. But if those calories are coming from foods that are devoid of those nutrients, that are absent in the vitamins and minerals and other things that we know are associated with a healthier outcome and lower risk for disease, then that's unfortunate.
Debbie isn't worried. She no longer steps on the scale, but she does know her numbers.
I'm healthy, my labs are good. The freedom that I feel and the joy that I have in myself now is so different from getting up every morning feeling unhappy about myself. Your body, my body, does not lead me down the wrong path. If I listen, I'm good.
Food isn't the only factor. Nutritionists say sleep, stress, hydration, and physical activity should all be considered when it comes to overall wellness. Back to you.